Yeah, welcome back, my friends, from Iran for my second part of the reaction on the new album by Fadaei, Multifed. We go in for the tracks Perspolis, then the one Menare together with Shapur. We have Mahal and Madar. That are the tracks that we have right here. I know this is probably most of this is related as well to the revolution going on right now. Just wanted to let you know. Made some notes for the song. So the first two tracks seem to be diss tracks. The first one I think is rather a general diss to the government supporters. The second, like Minare with Shapur, is rather diss to rappers, especially the fourth generation rappers, and he name dropped Sorap. So we're gonna dive into this after the intro.
Siehen an meinem Lippen wie im Hundefell verdreckte Kletten. Spreade Joy auf dem Beat, lass die Spuren den Detective tracken. Cojak wie in Crime-Movies, nur Mikrofone, besten Ketten. Reim, mach fette Tracks, der Rend weg, so wack am Step. If
you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell, thank you very much. By the way, I didn't listen to the songs yet, I just translated them and was reading the translated lyrics. That's why I basically think to know what the songs are about. Let's start with Perspolis right here.
وقتی میشم خیره به ما زیر نقاب جر میخورم منظره تیزه چشام میچپی تو سینه خاک شطوری کینه ما میگه چرا لاغری چون که خوب نمیتونست بدو دیلر چاق دستاتونو میمالید به هم مثل مگس رپرای دوزاری نقد نمیشه چکه تقل راه راستو نگاه میکردم با چش غلط الان دوتا نقطه داره قمم.
Isn't it like, wasn't like the first half completely trap beats, and now we're going into boom bap beats on the second half of the album? Is like that what is really happening right here? It seems like that. Madar is cooking. I'm just saying, man.
تقل راه راستو نگاه میکردم با چش غلط الانم دوتا نقطه داره قمم رپ فارسی قلم رومه تو نگاه تنفره یارو حول عبد به تولدش فقط پی جلب توجهه میخواد اسمش باشه تو شعرهای فدایی خیلی بالا سطح توقعش پوشیده است مثل پلاکا چهره عرازل میریزن سله ها اکی تخما تو کوچولوی کمرها هرمز پشت ملت بودیم وقتی میشد چراغا قرمز دامار دارم کجا ست و جنسا تو خونه گلتف کلاشه بیتا گلوله است این چاقالا کاراشون پره لفظ خارجیه ولی انگلیسیشون در حد لیلا فروها اینجا اسم شهره اما جنگل بیشترش تاج مرتفع سنگینه واسط کردنت بیشتنه از خودم میترسم وقتی اسلحه پیشمه زناکارم ولی جهنم نمیرم کردنت دینمه.
So really aggressive rapping style, aggressive beat, fitting to the topic of it being yeah, a diss or a very aggressive way of addressing people in Iran who support the government in the first place, right?
چون تمام روشن میکنم با آتیش غروب ستون پرسپولیسم تو لوف همیشه سر کار داریم بابا قوانین با اینکه نخوندیم هیچ موقع حقوق چون تمام روشن میکنم با آتیش غروب ستون پرسپولیسم تو لوف همیشه سر کار داریم بابا قوانین با اینکه نخوندیم هیچ موقع حقوق
I think this first verse was 24 bars, just mentioning that. So this might actually be a diss to other rappers as well, but I'm not 100% sure at this point.
ولی همیشه داغ نفس اجدها من میچرخم میرقصه الکل توی شیشه دستمو میندازم دور کمر استکان تقل عشق تو که دستته سر نخلی بنده کفشمه تو رو تخماتو بریدن اشتباه خط کردنت آمارمو داره اون که بچه لندنه دل بسته بودی به رپ وقت کندنه میگی فیلان بیسار کوخو فقط تو صبح میزنی رو کوک بیتامو پر رو تو پر چش آدم عقاب و کوچیک میبینه تو اوج فدایی مثل دیور همیشه رو دور خالی نبن ندیدی کلت برده مرده خور نکوه به کوه میرسه نه صبح به صبح پا رو گذاشتم رو پدال و ماشینم نقطه شد آسمون نارنجی رول میکنم پشت رو چون تمام روشن میکنم با آتیش غروب ستون پرسپولیسم تو لوف.
Very solid rapping in these verses. I think it's really lyrical in this case, so we're gonna go into the lyrics after we finish the song.
همیشه سر کار داریم بابا قوانین با اینکه نخوندیم هیچ موقع حقوق چون تمام روشن میکنم با آتیش غروب ستون پرسپولیسم تو لوف همیشه سر کار داریم بابا قوانین با اینکه نخوندیم هیچ موقع حقوق جماعت چه زنه حزب باد عشق لایک بیتا گل ناب چشا تو سیا میره چاقالیم بر توییت پولی میزنه فکر میکنه سیاسیه اون ور کیرم تو هر کی ارشاد و علی سیا میره.
Okay, so they drop a little 4 bars after the last hook. This is really interesting. Let's go into the lyrics. This is the first track now. Let's get this big so you can see the lyrics right here. It says like stuff like 2-bit rappers fake checks that never cash. So this sounds like it is about other rappers, so dissing other rappers. It says Persian rap is in my territory, hatred in your stares. So basically envy in the first place. He wants his name in Fadaei's lyrics, so he wants me to make him big. So he's not name dropping, maybe for that exact reason. I'm not really sure. Then we have their English is at lighter Furuha level. Okay. I think this is the hook right here. I light my joint with the fire of sunset. I'm the Perspolis column in Louvre. Now, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to mean, but I think it's about like Persian pride as well, like to be proud of Iran, and he puts this into this metaphor right here. Interesting as well. He says we fucked you up, ask ChatGPT, which basically refers to there was a diss before between him and the other person, and when you ask ChatGPT about it, they say Fadaei won. This is basically what I read from this. And then again, what else do we have? Fadaei is like Dior, always in rotation. Yeah, this one is really interesting. The last 4 lines. A crowd of tomato throwers, wind party lovers of likes, our beats are pure weed, you black out. This punk here tweets for money, thinks he's political. So this leads to the thought that he dissing a government supporter over there. Fuck everyone who goes to Ershad and Alizia. I don't know who Alizia is, but Ershad is the Iranian Ministry for Culture and Islamic Leadership. This is what I found out about this, so really interesting. We're going for the next track. It's called Menare. This is the one with Shapur. Let's get it.
شما کوچیک زندگی میکنین کوچیک میمیریم به ما نمیخورین رپ به راه ما کردنی دومتون باید با این موچین بگیریم نرم و لطیفی خوراکه اینکو با کردنی گوشت میره پیش آقا پات میره تو گونی عامل نفوذی تو که جات میشه تو قوطی با این فعل فقط رقیب کامیز کوگوشی واسه چک زده فقط توی آب میوه فروشی چیزی حالیتون نی فقط راننده بارید دورتون نیه دو آدم.
Do you hear this bass in the background? Like the subwoofer? This is wild. I feel like what is going on right there? دور برم نپلی که چغال ریاکار من معروفم به قاتل آینده ی کاری معاشل زده مؤدب چی میفهمی تو از رپ اون موقع که رپرها رو رنده میکردم مرتب تو میتینگ میرفتی آتوسا با کره بود ننه صفت مجرد وقتی حق پا میشه شر میخوابه تو سکوت تیغم حرف زیاده اجازتون رو میدم بیسیمی میبینی که خیلی خوبه با آسمون رابطم شاید بگه منتظر سائقم بگیری تقل دنبال پرچممون نگرد میفته کلا خوده شعرامون دعامونه فرقه چیه چاقال مجفت متیارم خودمونه پیاده شد ته خط میدون خراسونه مجوز یعنی مخدر. Fadaei is cooking once again. I'm just saying, like here. Man. By the way, this is another diss track. I'm pretty sure there's another diss track right here.
تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته مجوز یعنی مخدر نسخ شدن که تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته سلام به بگاه رفته ها میکنن تو باطلاق کسافت چنا گوشت برادرم میخورن رفاقت کنار سینه به سینه نداره شرافت کتاب بگیرنش از ترس جس میده تو گونی بایدم بگیرن عکس با یه مجری نفوذی زودتر همه پیچی تو کچل صادراتی مالید ونزوئلا برید ترکیه گروهی خودکارمون کشنده است معلوم نی قلمه یا ماشه دودمانه دوبات میره دهن ما واشه توی وزارت خونه نمیشناسنش از جلو فقط از پشت آشناس ممرزا لاشه حساب کاکا برادر
احتمال به مال نون ندارن اگه سگی نمالن نشی بد عادت تو درد سری همین الانم حتی شغلام میخوام به شما شبیه نباشم بونجولن همه مثل بار پرتی بعد علکی زدن تو کار بات هندی ننه هاشون تش میزنن لاک مشکی صبح به اطمینان چیه سولاخ باک بنزین.
Really nice verse of Shapur. I have to say, I like his rapping style the same. Like, it fits really well that Shapur and Fadaei are both rapping together on Multifit. I feel like their styles match really nice.
چاقال مدرسه که بخوای اجازه بگیری اونام اجازه بدن که ما اجازه نمیدیم رفاسی مال ما شما اجاره نشینین با روی سیاه پی سیم کارت و نقاب سفیدین
مجوز یعنی مخدر نسخ شدن که تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته مجوز یعنی مخدر نسخ شدن که تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته مجوز یعنی با اجازه جیب زدن از اوناشین که یکی پول پرد کنه بلیسیم رپ فارسی بگو که
Like, the thing is, I didn't mention this yet, but this once again is a boom bap beat. I told you the first half of the album was all trap beats, and this thing right here, like these two tracks we're listening to are so aggressive in the whole style, and it's like, whoa. It's like so much pressure and power going on right here.
چیده شد مگسه توب زدن جوری در خدمتی نگاه توب جمع کنه تنیسی دستمال به دستن همه همکارات الان دیگه هم افتخار عموتی هم بابات خوش رقصی دنبال شاباشی کلن رفتی صدا سیما شکست دل ناتالی پورتمن میری هوا مثل امام مخبری گیر نمیده به پلیس اونا اسفند دوت کردن تو چک شدی تخما کم باده اوزگل دولای میشی واسه باسی سرابت تو شل کرد ریخ پشمای فردوسی حزب بادین تو کونتون بازه باده با مثل اینه که رفت دری به مال واسه طالبان خونواده است علی جانی واسه شما لایه ماها انقدر لجنه که در مده صدا خواهی مالا قلم تو دست فدا
Bro, in this part, Fadaei sounds like he's Pishro. For real, man. Listen to this flow. Holy heck, what is going on?
میوزن تو گوشت پیدا مثل باد وحشی اگه ناراحت نمیشید گیرم تو کل نسل چور وقتی رپ بکنید من میافتم یاد سندی فرقی نداره سر حسن با شکمشم لا تو لوتو رندم شکر بیت یه تخمم اندازه کل شکمت گندم مثل هندم چیزی که تو دستم جیگرته مجوز یعنی مخدر نسخ شدن که تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته مجوز یعنی مخدر نسخ شدن که تیم شده خدنگ با دبه توش باشه مناره حرم تو دسته واسم جالبه ببینم جمهوری اسلامی چجوری میخواد سفیدتون کنه شما بی مجوز نفوذید با مجوز خواهی استاندارد کج بود فک خلوت زخ کرد ولی با دهن گشاد خوب میخوره چرسی اجازه میگیرم پگی به پوشن موقع پخش جی جی گرد لقمه خیرات میکنه نظری رپ نیست تزیه میخونن توش گم وز دوست داشت مددا بشه دورچی با دارچین یا علی مینویسه رو شل زرد اینا در کون نظام تکون میخورن مثل دم سگ.
Wow, man. We need to calm down after one of these. This like, bro, this like so crazy from the sound and all. I think it's this really this subwoofer that is going like, this is going bonkers, and even in a way that I don't like, because it's like, bro, it's too much chaos going on, you know. So we go in for the lyrics, and it already starts with, you don't even register for us kiss as rappers. This is why I think it's about other rappers. So he starts off like this: with this flow your only rival is Gugush. And I mean, it's talking about flow and a rival, so this is once again, yeah, it's about a rapper, definitely. Then what else do we have? This is all the Fadaei verse, by the way. And in my Blade Silence there's a lot to say. And then we got Melifat is the religion, Madar is our god. This is really interesting. I mean, Madar is our god is very obvious, but Melifat, I know the Zoroastrian thing at this point, but Melifat, I don't actually know what this is. Don't chase our flag as imitation. I think the flag is always a sign that there's something political going on, but maybe this is just in the translation. Right here, they eat my brother's flesh, friendship's gone. It's about honor. So as well, we have honor right here. This one is really interesting as well. If they arrest him, he shits himself in the sack from fear, still has to pose for photos with an infiltrator TV host. So it's about someone who is living inside Iran and supporting the government. and is basically forced to support the government. But on the other hand, like, you can leave Iran, right? So you don't, if you want to make career in Iran, you know what you're getting, right? I mean, that's just the thing. What else do we have? We have Persian Rap is ours, you're just tenants. So this is really cool. Then we have, I'm not sure where actually Shapur's verse starts. Now it doesn't say in the in this translation. You went to state TV, so another, like, it seems like someone who was in the Iranian TV and was like giving the government basically status through that. Like, if a famous rapper is doing this, like, and then we have this, your Sorab loosened up. So it says like your Sorab, so it might be about someone who is acquainted to Sorab. I don't know if it's a diss to Sorab, but it might be someone who is connected to him. So maybe Puri, I don't know. Is Puri connected to Sorab? I'm not really 100% sure. So then we have what else do we have? This, no offense, but fuck the whole generation 4, and I think he means the 4th generation rappers at all. I think that is what is meant right here. So that is really interesting. I'm curious how the Islamic Republic plans to whitewash you. You are infiltrators without permits. So yeah, really the thing that, yeah, they work together with the Islamic Republic in Iran, and how will you recover from that after the government is gone, right? How is this even possible? Yeah, I mean, that's basically the lyrics of the next. We're going into Mahal. Let's check this out. Oh, wait a second. Like this.
همیشه منتظریم منگاه پشت چراغیم من تو تخممون نیست اگه گشته بخوابیم فرقی نداره کلبه یا قله رو قله بسازیم دمخوره تو نمیشیم معرفت دور گرانیست تو پیک عرق شیرین زیتون تف محاله دنده عقب نداره شیطون من نه حافظ باد سبا میوزه تو میدون جنگ مرز میکشه پام رو زمین مثل تیمور لنگ.
Okay, look, this is way calmer. You can already hear from the sound it's not a diss track. It is like, it is way calmer. It's not that aggressive. It's slower. It has like a very clear melody line. So all of this indicates that. And from the lyrics that I've been reading, this thing is about loyalty. It's about to live with other people in the neighborhood, and it's survival from betrayal where you're living at, right? I think this is what basically the song is about.
آدم ها حل میشن تو بارون اسیدی نشدیم هیچ موقع با داروغ صمیمی آغوشم خالیه حتی زانوی غمینی آخرم تتر نرسید به خانوم وزیری بچه بودم بین 60 و 100 بابم یه تیله بود الان فقط یه سایه یه سیاه هم زیر نور تو جیگر ضعیف میره سیخ زور باور نداری از ایسا بپرس تو استخون فرو میره میخه خوب تاریک همش آسمون محل برود نیار اگه جنازه دیدی رو زمین خالی قفس خاک روی محل رو شیشه ماشینا میشه نقاشی کشید تاریک همش آسمون محل برود نیار اگه جنازه دیدی رو زمین خالی قفس خاک روی محل رو شیشه ماشینا میشه نقاشی کشید.
To be fair, I think it's not the strength of Fadaei to rap sad songs. I don't think that is something that fits him really well. I don't think that works really good. I feel like he's very good with his aggressive styles. He's really good as well with with the lyrics and wordplay. He's good with the fast rap, with flexing. About sad songs, I don't know. I don't know, man.
محل همیشه با هم نصفه قلبمه حتی نمیاد تو محلمون زلزله سر زده محل سر راست قصه من کجه محل شون از واسه حقق اسلحه محل همیشه با هم نصفه قلبمه حتی نمیاد تو محلمون زلزله سر زده هیچ دارویی خوب نمیکنه دردای آدمو کف دستم میخونم من فردای عالمو خودکارمو ها میکنم قبل نوشتن که کلمه ها حس نکنن سرمایه کاغذو.
Really like this string instrument. I don't know if it's a tar, not 100% sure, but I mean it's a string. It sounds really cool, and it's a nice, I think it's looped. I think it's it might be a sample, so but still it gives like this Iranian spirit to the like, you know what I mean, it gives like the Iranian spirit to the whole thing.
سیگارم میسوزه تو آتیش فندک بمبارون اتمی شده نورانی مغزم حتی یادم رفته این آهنگ راجع به چی بود عاشق تموم قدی که طولانی جنگل انگار لای چرخای ساعت له میشه زمان روح اسرائیل رو میبینیم از چشمی درا دریا نمیسوزه هیچ وقت با کبریت عوام یه رو میکشتت اون که پیرنجر میده برات با مرام کلاخ دنیا داره مکافات احتیاجی ندارن آدما به تناب میبیننش اگه زیر خاک نباشه طلا محل ما سیاه ماه نداره شبا تاریک همش آسمون محل برود نیار اگه جنازه دیدی رو زمین خالی قفس خاک روی محل رو شیشه ماشینا میشه نقاشی کشید تاریک همش آسمون محل برود نیار اگه جنازه دیدی رو زمین خالی قفس خاک روی محل رو شیشه ماشینا میشه نقاشی کشید محل سر راست محل شون از واسه دفق اسلحه محل همیشه با هم نصفه قلبمه حتی نمیاد تو محلمون زلزله سر زده محل سر راست قصه من کجه محل شون از واسه دفق اسلحه محل همیشه با هم نصفه قلبمه حتی نمیاد تو محلمون زلزله سر زده.
So matter of fact, this track right here didn't have that much lyrics because the hook was double the length. I think the hook was 16 bars, plus the pace was really slow. So there was just 2 verses. We have over 3 minutes, so, and the verses were short as well. Not that much lyrics in this, but let's take a look. So we have the translation right here. I think it's more personal in the first place. It's really personal. So it starts with, we're always waiting like we're stuck at a red light. We don't even give a fuck if we go to bed hungry. So it's about personal struggle. Then we won't be your drinking buddies. Honor is a rare pearl. So it's about honor. Then we have my devil has no reverse gear. Hafiz style. The morning breeze blows through the battlefield. I think Hafiz is a poet, right? Was Hafez a poet? No, I'm not really sure. So this is a metaphor right here. We can see we never got friendly with the sheriff. So there's still political references in this, right? In the end, even Tataloo never reached Mrs. Waziri. Now, this is really interesting. I need explanation on this. I know Tataloo, but I don't know Waziri, actually. Then we have the sky over the neighborhood is always dark. Don't react if you see a corpse on the ground. So what this, like, it's like, okay, we have like we living in dark times in a dark place, and it's normal that people are dying right here. And that is talking about Iran probably. Now, then we have the neighborhood thing. The neighborhood straight up, my story is crooked. The neighborhood is a shoulder for a gun's sobbing. The neighborhood is always with me, half my heart. So ups and downs, right? So you have to trust certain people in your neighborhood, and others you have to find out who wants to betray you in the first place. Then we go in right here. We have the crow has loyalty. The world keeps its own accounts. People don't need ropes. They see it if gold isn't buried underground. So I think the gold is right here a metaphor for a good character. So basically, if you like, you have to have the right feeling for someone if you can trust this person, and this is meant with gold right here, right? And then yeah, that is basically already it. So this is what the track is about: loyalty, betrayal, and stuff like this. We're going for the last track. It's called Madar. Let's go.
میگذری ساده مثل باد کویر بغض کنی لبریز میشن چشمه ها از زمین مسافر سینت بودن قصه ها از قدیم من از تو قد کشیدم مژده ها از طریق.
What is this sound that is right there in the beginning? I'll be like, okay, they started this track out with a sound. They made like this sound with some device, but I don't know what it is. I mean, like, okay, it's a nice idea, but I can't like. It almost sounds like a clock, but it's not a clock, right? Maybe. I don't know.
مثل بارونی نمیشی از ترانه جدا خوشبوتر عطر تنت از تمام گلا مشتی یادمون نرفته زحمتهای شما سبز چشات مثل جنگلای شمال گوشم پر بود رد نمیشد هوا از افکارم زخمی بودم تو میشدی شبا پرستارم این بیت تو قربونو میکنم زیر پاهات که همیشه دور بمونه بلا ازت مادر.
By the way, I didn't say this. We have in this track, from what we hear, it sounds like a lot of traditional sounds going on, like with this voice, with the melody. So the lyrics, I've been reading them. It seems to be a love song, and it is talking about love for a mother. So what I think this is for Mother Iran, basically. So basically a love song for Iran, praising and grateful for the country you're born in. This is what I think it's about. I don't think it's about like the literal mother. Like I don't think it doesn't make sense in the concept of the album. So I think it's the love for Iran.
منونم که ته خزونم قبله کل عالم تویی که به بهونه است با تو شعر میشه تو آسمون پر کبوتر قشنگی انگار برگای پاییز تن زمون است مادر پناه آخر تا تو بیدار نشی وانه میشه چش صبح تو ماه روشنی تو شبای تارم دنیا رو گشتم ندیدم رفیقی مثل تو مادر پناه آخر تا تو بیدار نشی وانه میشه چش صبح تو ماه روشنی تو شبای تارم دنیا رو گشتم ندیدم رفیقی مثل تو.
I even think this is the most experimental beat on the whole album. You know, all in all, the other beats, they had the footprint of Madar, but they were like, okay, it's a style that is been used by other producers as well. Like this one right here is like, I've never heard something like this. This is really like a where Madar leaves his mark.
تنهایی پروانه رو دیده نور چراغ بوی محبوبه یه شب میده کوچه ما وقتی دل آسمون میگرفت بعضی شبا سبابتو میذاشتی زیر گونه ما بی تو نمیرسن حتی لحظه ها به فردا مقدس سکوتی که هستش لای حرفات آب میشه تو نگاهت رد پای سرما رودخونه تو رگای دست داره جریان تعریف نمیشی تو حتی با این همه مثال خاطره نگم میداره آینه از نگات مهم نی آینده تاریک باشه چقدر با تو روشنه همیشه فالی که دست ماست زیبایی مثل خزر بزرگ و بیکرانی مثل آسمونی که آبی همش ما کف پاسکا بودیم و تو پی سنت منو ببخش اگه افتادم تو بازی غلط مادر پناه آخر تا تو بیدار نشی وانه میشه چش صبح تو ماه روشنی تو شبای تارم دنیا رو گشتم ندیدم رفیقی مثل تو مادر پناه آخر تا تو بیدار نشی وانه میشه چش صبح تو ماه روشنی تو شبای تارم دنیا رو گشتم ندیدم رفیقی مثل تو.
Okay, we're through. Now the thing is, I think I promised to make a rating on this album, so we're gonna make this in the end. But first, we're going for the lyrics of the last track. It is a lot of metaphors right here. You pass so gently like the wind over the desert. If you choke up, springs overflow from the earth. The stories of old have traveled in your chest. I grew tall from you like a dragon born of a fire. So this is like talking already grew tall from you. So this is why it talks about the mother, and I think it's talking about Mother Iran. Like rain, you never separate from the song. The scent of your body is sweeter than all flowers. We haven't forgotten even for a moment your hardships. Your green eyes are like the northern forest. So the green is in the Iranian flag. I just want to mention this. So I think the green has a specific meaning in Iranian culture. It says, I sacrifice this beat beneath your feet, so misfortunate always stay far from you, mother. So he's separate. So this makes a lot of sense. He's not living in Iran, so he's separated from his mother, Iran, right? I'm the one at the end of autumn. You are the Qibla of the whole world. It says mother, final refuge. So yeah, basically where you want to come back to, right? Never found a friend like you. So nobody could ever replace you. This is why, like, it feels like a lot of like gratitude towards this, if you know what I mean. Without you, even moments can't reach tomorrow. The silence between your words is sacred. In your gaze, the footprints of cold melt away. A river flows through the veins of your hands. So yeah, this is a lot of nice pictures, metaphors, everything. Your beauty is like the Caspian Sea. I mean, yes, okay, we have another geographical landmark right there. So this is really cool. Yeah, this is basically the lyrics right here. So let me know if I've understood the lyrics correctly. To be fair, I want to make an album rating. I didn't react on the lyrics in the first half of the album, so I have an idea about the lyrics through this second part, and I absolutely like the message. I think there's a lot of metaphors, wordplay involved. There's a lot of cultural references that I actually often don't understand, but I mean, it's like how it is, right? So I think musically I like the first part of the album more. And this is interesting because we had trap beats. Usually I don't like trap beats that much. But musically, for me, and I reacted without the lyrics, this was like a 9 out of 10, if not the best, that I could make for a rating. I think the sound of the second half was worse. It was like maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 out of 10. Something like this, maybe 7, depending on the song, right? It really depends. So we're at some point where we're like at, okay, 8 out of 10, and I think that's where we hit. I think 8 out of 10 for this album is a good spot, and I think that's a really good rating still. I think 8 out of 10 is immensely good, and I think that's how we can keep it right here. If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Right, you can find another reaction from me on Persian Rap. Right, you can find music from myself. If you check it out, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Follow me on my socials. I'm out, people. I'm out.